up, guys? We back. We got the infamous Rube's cards. He's making his long-awaited return. He's been tripping. Got
Yes.
the
Yes,
blue
I'm
camera,
back.
but we're getting it rolling, man.
Yes, the camera isn't too hot right now, but we're working on it. So
All right, cool. All right, cool. All right, Bori Lenard show. We got Wednesday, April 21st, 2021. NFL has passed the rule to expand eligible jersey numbers. Here is Antonio Brown, my favorite player ever. Wearing number one of the Patriots a few years ago. NFL fans get ready for a trove jersey, number change this year. I mean, you're going to expand running backs, tight ends, fullbacks, and H-backs and receivers to wear numbers 1 through 49 and 80 to 89. And DBs can choose from 1 to 49, linebackers 1 to 59 and 90 to 99, and offensive linemen 50 to 79, and defensive linemen 50 to 79. And QBs and kickers will remain with 1 to 19. This is a good thing. Now players can kind of have their own, I guess, signature swag. The league approved of this, expanding it to, letting this happen. They think that it'll make the televised, have the game more televised and better. And then there's other rules, putting in place. But, I think this is good. According to Palacio, one point of emphasis in the NFL competition committee report will be focused on taunting. Taunting has been a bad thing, including, players going face to face, standing over people, pointing fingers, etc. I kind of like when players get a little gritty. What do you think about that?
yeah, I like it. It's always good to see players show emotion. I feel like in all sports, it's kind of being taken away with the sorry ass refs that we're getting in all sports. For definitely in basketball, football. Football has become a soft. It's not. It hasn't become a soft sport, but as far as football goes, it's become soft. You can't really hit the quarterback anymore. And, I get it. It's all for safety, but we want to see real football. With the jerseys, it's going to take me a little while to get used to these new jersey numbers because I'm just used to all these players wearing, there are specific jerseys that run for like a quarterback, he's like, 10, 12,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get used to like Odell Beckham Jr. wearing 1,
Or
that's
3,
just
from LSU.
right. It's just going to take some getting used to see these new guys in the new jerseys. Not a big fan of it. Kind of looks weird to me.
Yeah, weird. I mean, but in college they had whatever they wanted. So,
Yeah.
all right. Next we have the Dolphins went with Tua Tagovailoa. You could touch on this.
Yeah, definitely not. If you know me, you know anything I preach about football, this guy is a straight up bum, all right? I could go on and on about telling you about this. No, seriously. I have a video on my phone of me reacting to when Justin Herbert and Tua Tagovailoa draft. They picked this sorry ass lefty over a 6'6" Justin Herbert. Are you fucking kidding me?
I love me.
Man, Miami, wait. Miami, no, I'm not done. Miami would be a Super Bowl team with Justin Herbert. Man had the greatest rookie season of all time. But no, let's take a 5 foot whatever or 10, maybe give him 10. Maybe on a good day. Yes, let's take a lefty, okay, because there's a lot of great lefty quarterbacks in the NFL. Oh, and on top of that, he's got injury problems. But yeah, let's take Tua Tagovailoa. That's a good pick, man. This is awful. No, they can't win with him. I've never seen him throw the ball over 30 yards. Thoughts, please.
Yeah, I mean, you could just, I don't even got it. It's just replaying in my mind. First snap of NFL career, he gets a strip sack touchdown by Aaron Donald. So that kind of just sums up Tua Tagovailoa for me. The Dolphins have proven 2 key facts that they are committed to it and they're not afraid to work a deal. I don't know why Chris Greer, the GM, thinks that Tua is going to be great. Like you said, Justin Herbert is the best quarterback from that class. They're saying that they're going to put a lot of weight on Tua Tagovailoa, but I mean, last season you had Fitzpatrick stepping in, being clutch and all that, and like how you can't baby him now. Fitzpatrick's gone.
Right.
I think this is going to be scary for the Dolphins.
And the worst part is I tell all the time, man, listen, I could do a better job of managing the team. It is common sense not to take this guy. I mean, Bort, can you give me 5 lefties that are in the Hall of Fame that are great quarterbacks? Can you?
Nope.
He's a lefty. the ball comes out differently. Lefties don't succeed in the NFL. It's just a fact. The only ones that come to mind are Steve Young and Michael Vick. I don't know any others that did well in the NFL. What
I
about
mean,
you?
to give you guys some numbers, he's 29th in completion percentage, 30th in yards, 31st in deep ball accuracy. So, that's all you got to see.
No, yeah. I mean, you got to give the guy time. He's young, but just bad.
All right, next, let's go. We got what's going on with Justin Fields. Ohio State quarterback Justin Fields had an epilepsy. Prayers out to him.
Awful.
He has no intention of letting it, affect him to NFL. He's been diagnosed as a youth, as a young kid with these seizures. His health and toughness and work ethic has never been an issue. As Ryan Day said, the Ohio State coach, but Fields wouldn't be the first NFL player to excel with epilepsy. The Pro Football Hall of Fame, Alan Faneca, took medication to control his seizures. And then, just to name off some of the quarterbacks he's competing with, you got, Trevor Lawrence, probably going number one. You got Zach Wilson. You got the Jets, probably going to go with Zach Wilson. Then you got Fields in the play. You got Mac Jones, Trey Lance. And you got a lot of other dogs, that are underrated that are not being talked about. What do you got to say here?
Yeah, no, I mean this is awful. Prayers out, of course, to Justin Fields. Hope it doesn't impact his NFL career. I think he'll be a good quarterback. Definitely about a quarterback than Tua Tagovailoa.
All right, bet. It was interesting. My man Jules, he's gonna join a TV program. He's joining the cast of Inside the NFL. Julian
Awesome.
Edelman, a lot of those Patriots players, Randy Moss, you got Gronk, are all characters off the field. So I think this will be a great fit for Julian Edelman. He grew up watching these shows. He spent 12 years in the NFL, potential Hall of Famer. I don't think so, but he can potentially be Hall of Fame. He joined the cast with Michael Irvin, Brandon Marshall and some other guys. So I think that this will be good. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean Julian Edelman, I don't think he's a Hall of Fame wide receiver either, but he had a fantastic football career, played with the GOAT. How many people can say that? And I'll never forget, I watched this NFL film and it showed Brady and Edelman talking during that Falcons Super Bowl. And they were on the bench and they were like, what a story this will be. And he was like, I'm going to make a play. And Brady said, yeah, it'll be a story. And then, Edelman came up with that crazy catch in crunch time. Just a fantastic playoff player.
Yep. Very clutch. All right. We got MLB next. What we're going to start with. Oh, my favorite. What is going on with the New York baseball Yankees? You can start off here, sir.
Well, first things first, I don't know why Bori is such a hater on my Yankees. I guess he's just sorry his team. Well, he doesn't even like a team. He just doesn't like the team. People just don't like the teams I like. They want them to fail. But anyway, what's going on with the Yankees? We can't hit the ball. Our manager doesn't know what he's doing. And our pitching's not too great. I mean, the Yankees are the Bronx Bombers, and their name is perfect because in baseball, in order to win games, you have to move runners around the bases. You see, the Yankees, they don't do that. What they do is we either strike out or we hit a home run. We don't move guys around the bases, and so that's what's killing us. Also, another thing is with our manager, and I don't get this with all managers, is they play this stupid thing called the shift. Now, nobody cares about the shift with all these stupid analytics. Play baseball the way it's supposed to be played, okay? I don't care that this guy hits it 10 times to the right side. If he hits it up the middle and he get beat by the shift, good for him. He had a good hit. I hate the shift. Another thing is, I'm dragging on, but this is also what's wrong with the Yankees and what's wrong with baseball. Nobody bunts anymore. There is reasons, to help your team score. Nobody does it. It's awful. Yankees stink right now. It's early though, so I'm not worried.
Start off with my main man Glaber. Horrific situational hitting. He's totally reliant on his home runs. Yeah. He's batting an abysmal 182. What is going on? He's one of the best shortstops potential wise in the MLB. Yeah. Torres has decreased his contact percentage by 17%. His average exit velocity has dropped by 5 miles per hour. He's not even in the mid 80s in exit velo as a MLB shortstop or even player in general. We witnessed that, he can have a plethora of talented, performances, but right now Glaber is not being Glaber. And this is
I
why I
know, but
said,
it's been what, 14 games, so
yeah, but
16
this is why I
games.
said I would take my man Tim Anderson over him.
I
And
know, but there's 140 games left,
all right,
so
all
it's
right, all right.
like
Next we got Justin Turner, best player in the Dodgers as of now. We know he's not, but
no.
as of right now, Justin Turner's been balling. He's
Oh,
an uncharacteristic April. The MLB regular season has been, 3 weeks in a way, and Justin Turner is hitting 400. The third baseman, signed his 2-year, $34 million contract. He owns the 381, 440, 444, and 730 batting line in his first 2 weeks, which is roughly 110% better than the league's average. He's balling. I like the beard. I love, he somebody swing. Justin Turner, he has a high leg kick, but he keeps his hands back and he gets through the zone very fast. Probably number one in the league, as getting his hands through the zone. So that's why he's able to be successful in mash baseballs. What do you got to say about JT?
yeah. Great contact hitter. Always puts the ball in the play. Could use a guy like him on the Yankees. Yeah, the Dodgers are definitely the best team in baseball. It's not even a discussion anymore. I mean, you add Trevor Bauer, that pitching staff. Their fourth guy, Julio Urias, is legit one of the best pitchers in baseball. So to have a fourth guy as like a Cy Young candidate is just too unfair. This might be the best baseball team of all time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Justin Turner's off to a great start. There's no way he'll keep it up, but a great start.
Yep. All right, we got my man
Yeah,
Showtime.
Showtime.
So had Tiny. He threw for 4 scoreless innings, but he walked 6. But I have no issues. Actually, he hit a bomb today. Him and Trout went back to back. Showtime is balling. Showtime, he had a little bit of issues with his walks, but I'm not worried. I mean, he topped out at 98, 80. He only threw 46% for strikes, but like I said, 4 scoreless. We're not worried about Showtime. I think he's the early MVP candidate for sure. The only important thing right now is his health, but Otani will be able to settle in and get his location back to where it needs to be and potentially win the MVP. What do you think?
Where do I start with this guy? If he were to retire right now, he'd be a top 5 talent of all time, even though he hasn't even played much. I mean, I've never seen a player, well, nobody has, who can pitch as well as he can and hit as well as he can. The guy has 5 home runs. He just hit a bomb earlier today, which was his 5th. He's batting like 300. He's pitching. I would want to see him pitch a few more innings because in baseball you have to pitch over 5 innings to get the win. He hasn't had a win. His last line was, I think it was 4 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts, and 6 walks. So he needs to cut down the walks. But other than that, I mean, this team could be really good. This could finally be the year that the Angels make the playoffs, and I really hope they do because I really want to see Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani in the playoffs. I mean, Mike Trout is just an animal. Guy never seems to age. And yeah, I mean, Ohtani, like the title says, there should be an A there. My fault. Ohtani is a menace. He really
yeah,
is.
shout out to the Asian community. Going through a little bit in the country as of right now, but you guys stay strong. We're backing you. All right, next we got new MLB record set. Speaking of another menace, we got Corbin Barnes is 40 K, 0 walks. He has no precedent. 40 strikeouts and counting, no walks, and that's a couple major league records. I mean, he has a 0.37 ERA. No pitcher's ever had a stretch like this. I don't know what's going on with this man Corbin. I mean, he's starting his season. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, you got the records for strikeouts with no walks. You got Kenley Jansen with 51, and then you got Burns with 40. Then you got 35 from Wainwright, and then he's already above all these guys. So they think it's rubbing off on everyone. The Brewers are playing pretty good baseball right now.
Yeah.
They beat the Padres. I think the Brewers are a pretty good team. They're kind of a sleeper team. I mean, you got Billy McKinney hit a home run and he had a diving catch.
Yelich.
I like what do you think? Yelich, we got Yelich. What do you think about the Brewers team and this guy Burns?
Yeah, I want to say I don't think people who don't play baseball or they do. I don't think anyone understands how hard this is. Walks
Baseball is the hardest thing to do in sports.
Of course. And 40 strikeouts and no walks is an unreal feat. It really is. This guy, I think it's his third year, really came out of nowhere on me at least. Under the radar guy, proving to be a early Cy Young candidate. No, it's early. No, it's only been like 3 starts, but I mean, 40 strikeouts and no walks is really hard to do. Really hard, and that's why he has the record.
Yep. Like I said, 0.37 ERA, just insane.
Yep.
Just insane. This is pretty funny. Russell Wilson, my man, doing great things. Shout out to him and Sierra and the family. He named
Who did he pick? Who did he pick?
my man Russell Wilson made his pick last night at 10:50 p.m. Eastern time. He said Steph Curry, the
That's
MVP.
correct.
Wardell, Stephen Curry.
That's correct.
I have no disagreement right now. As of right now, I mean, you got Curry 11 straight games over 30 points. He broke Kobe Bryant's record for the age of 33 or higher to have a run like this. You just go down his stat line. Curry's just been balling. What do you got to say about his pick? And
yes, people like
take me down. Take me down your MVP ladder. Maybe give me 5 or 4.
All right, wait, I will. But first, I just want to say people think Jokic should be MVP. Okay, I get it. He's having like a career year. Embiid also career year. I just want to say Stephen Curry this year broke Wilt Chamberlain's all-time points scored on the Warriors. Broke that. Played way less games. Okay. Steph Curry, who is he playing with? Okay, who is on that team, right? And the only reason they're even above 500 is from this guy. And you can argue, in his greatest season of all time in 2016, he might be playing better than that year, which is just crazy to say. I mean, in that year, he was playing with unreal talent. And the things, I mean, you got to watch this guy play because he is just unreal. Truly the greatest shooter of all time.
You want a hot take right here? If LeBron was on the Warriors, they'd be 6th in the West or higher.
If LeBron was on the Warriors, they wouldn't lose a damn game.
Okay. No, without Curry.
Oh, without Curry?
6.
I mean, LeBron's better than Curry, so
yeah, he's a better team. He's a facilitator. I mean,
but Curry is the greatest point guard of all time, and there's no discussion. There is no discussion.
Yeah, I agree. It's close, but I agree. But just going down April 19th, like I said in the show yesterday, 49 points. He shot 5 of 5 from 3 in the fourth quarter. Then you got Celtics 47, 7-3. Then you got 33, 4-5, 42, 6-8, 53, 6-4. Curry is just going ballistic right now. I believe he should be the NBA MVP. I know he's been hurt a little bit, but that is no excuse to win.
Yeah, if Curry doesn't win MVP, I'm storming the Capitol, man. So I'm just about done.
Part 2. Anyway, NBA Rookie of the Year nearing return. Give me your thoughts on this man, LaMelo.
Yeah, one of my favorite players to watch. Big Ball Brother fan. Love this kid. I've been saying for a long time, people who know me, people who listen to my takes, this guy's a chance to be a top 5 passing point guard, passing player of all time. If you look at some of his passes, they're unreal. And people were telling me, oh, I don't think he's going to be good. He's just going to pull from half court. No, I've been telling everybody, this is the real deal, man. Guy's only 20, 19, whatever he is. This is the real deal. Him and Zion, future of the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, 6'7" point guard. What else you got to say? A little soft on defense, but
he'll bulk up. He'll bulk up.
He'll bulk up for sure. Get like that Lonzo defense. Once he gets like that, it's going to be electric. I mean, he has the good ball skills like Stephen Curry to, rip out the ball, force turnovers. But all I got to say is he's back. Okay, not fully back, but, he's a surprise report.
Well, what's great about this is he was ruled out for the year at first, and now they're saying he might come back. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him get back. According to NBA.com's rookie ladder board, they got Anthony Edwards not number 1 because of LaMelo's injury. I mean, he's still averaging 21, and since the last ladder, he's averaging 22, 4, and 3, which is not bad at all for a rookie. He's kind of overrated in my opinion, but
who's overrated?
Not overrated, but he hasn't shown me his full potential yet. Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, no, Anthony Edwards is gonna be a great player though. He's really good.
Yes. Then you got, he's kind of reminds me of Russell Westbrook.
So what's the ladder? Is LaMelo first or no?
No, I just told you. Number 1 is Anthony Edwards. 2 is Jayshawn Tate from the Houston Rockets. 14, 5, and 4.
Come on.
We got Saddiq Bey.
Who made this rookie ladder? Get them on this damn show and I'll cook them.
We got Saddiq Bey from the Pistons.
Or he can't even damn pronounce these guys' names.
We got my dog. I liked him out of college. Tyrese Halliburton. He's pretty good. And then LaMelo's at number 5. So yeah, you got Wiseman at 8. Wiseman should be actually no, he's been hurt. Cole Anthony's at 10. Why is Cole Anthony here? I don't know. He hasn't even. This man doesn't even know how to. You got Emmanuel Quickly at 9.
Who made the list? Does it say who made it?
Emmanuel Quickly should be top 5.
100%. Who made this list?
NBA.com.
Okay, fire whoever made that list, please.
Yeah, that was not good. Okay, let's move on to our last. I believe our last topic. Oh shoot, I just take it off the camera because it's not working. So what's going on? In the great city of Brooklyn. You can start it off.
Well, I just want to give a shout out to my Knicks. Currently, we're up 3. And if we win this game versus the Hawks, that's 8 in a fucking row, baby. The Knicks are hot, okay? We might be better than Brooklyn right now. They're scared to play us. No, but seriously, what's going on with Kevin Durant? I hope he's, healthy. James Harden just had a setback, had to restart his, process of getting healthy again. And Kyrie Irving, we know he's a sick fucker, so you never know what he's up to. Yeah, and then another sad thing is LaMarcus Aldridge recently retired. He had an irregular heartbeat, which is just awful. You don't want to see a guy retire.
Kind of reminds me like Chris Bosh with the blood clots.
Right, exactly. It's like, of course, health first, but would have been nice to see him on that team too, and Blake Griffin. But no, I've been telling people for a long time, I don't think the Nets are going to win the title. I just don't think they're going to all put it together. And what's going on with Kevin Durant? I mean, they're like hiding an injury, and James Harden's injured. Listen, we're nearing the end of the regular season.
Yeah, I'm excited. I honestly think the NBA is wide open right now. I mean, you got Jazz number 1 in the West, and you got Suns up there. You got a lot of good teams. You got, Denver. The West is pretty open to me until AD gets back. But
yeah, the Lakers are good.
The Lakers are still the best team 100%, but I'm saying as of right now, it's pretty wide open. Even Curry, even the Warriors sneak in at number 8. They're at 9 right now behind the Grizzlies. They don't have a chance, but hey, the Jazz are still the best team as in of the season. But hey, you never know. Chef, look at Curry, man, can go crazy. And then you got then in the East we got Philly. We got the Bucks are playing a lot better since the return of Drew Holiday. I really like.
The Bucks won't do anything. You know that. I know that.
I mean, you have a lot of Giannis slander from your side.
Dude, most overrated player in basketball, 100%, hands down.
What do you mean, bro?
Most overrated player in basketball.
No.
Yes.
Do you not watch this man?
Huh?
Do you not notice? Do you not see this dominance?
What has he done in his career other than 2 fake MVPs? Harden should have won it, and LeBron should have won it last year, and Harden should have won it when Giannis won his first.
I mean, I would take 30, 11, and 6 any day than the week. You know what I'm saying? With 2 blocks and 2 steals.
In the clutch, he folds like a damn beach chair. Okay, when you go 1 through 10 from the foul line, you are not a good NBA player. 1 for 10. They're called free throws. They're called free throws for a reason. They're free. You're supposed to make them. You're not supposed to go 1 for 10. That's 10%. Does that sound like a good shooter to you?
I mean, he's shooting, 28% from 3.
Yeah. What, from 3? What's he shooting?
29%.
29%, and everybody leaves him wide open, so he shoots it. It's like the Ben Simmons treatment.
I mean, the last 3 games, he's 1 for 6 from the 3-point line.
I know, but Miami walled him off. Goddamn Miami last year, bro.
Yeah. I guess that wall intimidated him. Got big scary Kelly Olynyk down there.
Damn scared him.
No, I know, but I'm saying with his ponytail. Then you got Bam's playing like a beast. He had a game winner a few days ago. I just think the NBA. I think we're bound up for a great playoffs. Knicks sleeper team, defense goes far.
Dude, if the Knicks make it, well, 100%. I think we're going to the playoffs now. But if the Knicks get hot, man, in the playoffs, watch out, because the Knicks haven't won in so long, and we're just playing like a team. We got a good head coach finally, and we got players that play hard, and they bought into the system, which is great as a Knicks fan. It's awesome to see. It really is.
What
And
about
if we win this one, that's 8 in a row. The Knicks haven't done that in over 20 years.
yeah? What do you got? What do you guys say about your man Randall?
Yeah, if he doesn't win Most Improved Player again, I'm doing something. I'm storming the Capitol. I'm thinking of something to do. I'm protesting
I
because
think he had to find his right fit. You feel me?
yeah, I mean, also RJ Barrett is he's not Zion, and everybody's gonna compare him to Zion because of that draft and Morant. But RJ Barrett's coming into his own. He's recently got a new 3-point shot. We also have Emmanuel quickly. The only thing I will say bad about the Knicks is our stupid rookie draft pick Opie Toppin, which I've been preaching. I told everybody is such a bad pick. The guy was like 23. You never take a guy who's 23 in a college draft unless it's Donovan Mitchell. That's the only guy who come out at 23 and be a stud. Everyone else hasn't performed. You're supposed to take us, we could have taken Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh my
Take
gosh,
anyone. Take anyone over Opie Toppin, man.
speaking of taking upperclassmen early, they're talking about Jalen Suggs being better than Cade Cunningham. What is going on here?
No, I don't think. You know what? I'm not a big fan of either of those guys.
What
I
about
feel like
what about Johnny Juzang?
I don't know. I haven't seen enough of them, but I will
Shout
say
out to the Asian community again, but you don't like Cade Cunningham?
no, I don't think he's that good. I mean, I could be wrong.
I
I
mean, this is
haven't
not
seen
really, in my
enough.
opinion, it's not really an impressive class,
Right.
for this next draft class. I mean, but we already like the league is young right now, and I'm proud.
Yeah.
You got Luka, potentially could be a top 5 player ever.
I mean, I feel like Luca is like a Larry Bird.
Yeah,
Like
not
a little.
athletic, but the thing is, skill will beat athleticism all day when it's way better.
Yep.
He knows how to play in his body, which is great. Just like Jokic, fat. He's fat.
No, but Luca's not fat.
No, I know, but he's not built like he's not built like LeBron.
No, nobody's built like LeBron.
Oh yeah, last thing, final debate. We got Jordan, LeBron. I'm gonna say this right here, right now. First of all, they're not comparable. They're both great in their own matter. But
wait, who did you say?
Listen. They are not comparable, but they're both great in their own matter. But if you have to even the playing field, you have to take away, since they play in different eras, you got to take away the accolades, all that.
Who did you say though?
Can I get there?
Okay.
You got to take away the accolades, all that. Who's a better shooter, in my opinion? LeBron. Who's a better facilitator? LeBron. Who is a better scorer, like pure scorer? Probably Jordan. Who's a better defender? Jordan. So, I mean, when you even the playing field, who's a better athlete? LeBron. So, when you even the playing field, it's very close, but I'm going to give the edge just to LeBron just because today's average NBA player is a lot better than an NBA player from 20 years ago.
Jordan is a better shooter than LeBron. And it's
I said pure scorer. No, I don't think shooter.
It's not even close, dude. And
Jordan was not a 3-point shooter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Listen, I am LeBron's. Listen, I'm LeBron's biggest fan. The GOAT conversation isn't close. LeBron James is way better than Michael Jordan, and it's not close. But Michael Jordan is way better of a shooter than LeBron James. Okay. LeBron James is the greatest specimen athlete of all time. Okay, if he were to play in Jordan's era, I mean, he would just demolish everybody.
Janitors.
Okay? Huh?
He said it. The average player was like a janitor.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. They had a lot of good players, but no, Jordan.
Ben Simmons will lock up any player from that generation.
You could say that Jordan had the greatest career, and I wouldn't argue that.
You hear me?
LeBron James is the greatest basketball player of all time. There's no debate. There's no question. It's just a fact.
Ben Simmons would lock up any player from that generation.
Ben Simmons would be one of the greatest players of all time if he played
with Magic Johnson
in the 1970s and 80s, because nobody shot the ball then. So Ben Simmons would be an absolute menace.
I don't even know when they, way earlier, they didn't even have a 3-point line.
I know.
But nah, he's trying a little bit too hard for defensive player. Yeah, we get it, bro. Like, we get it. Yeah. And steals the ball.
You know what I will say about Ben Simmons? I mean, you're in the NBA. Go to the gym in the summer. Don't do anything. And go get your damn shot up. The fact that I can shoot better than you is sad, man. Like, come on, man. Go get your shot.
They said it had to do with some mental psychology that
he's got. You're right. He's sick in the head. And listen, everybody's got their issues, but you got to overcome that issue. You got to be able to shoot the ball in the NBA.
I mean, every year his stats have gone down. I mean, for his career, he's 17, 8, and 8. And this year he's at 14, 7-7. And it's staying at a good constant, rate as a near triple double, but it's getting slightly lower each year, but his defense has picked up a little bit. Now that I actually think about it, it's really not. It's about the same, but he's playing great defense, but he's slightly becoming less of a scorer because Joel Embiid's taking off. But 6'11" point guard, I mean, what can you go wrong here? They should put him at the 4, in my opinion.
I mean, it's just we're in the era where people shoot the ball. I mean, every big is shooting and everybody's shooting, and he's the only point guard in the NBA that doesn't shoot threes, and it's weird. He needs to shoot threes.
Yep. All right.
All right, man.
Wrap it up. Got Rube's cards here. You got the Pokemon cards. You got the other assigned cards. Hit them up.
Yep.
And we'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna get an interview with AAA MLB player for the San Francisco Giants organization, my cousin Ronnie Williams, and we're lit. We got another pro coming back on. Retired Ramon Hernandez. He's pretty good catcher. He made a lot in his career. We got it going, man. All right, say your final remarks.
Yeah, good show, and let's run it back tomorrow.
All right, bet.